Hi, it's Mr. Boger again, and I wanted to share to the parents and guardians a little bit about Schoology, which your students have been using in the classroom. And I know that Mr. Offendahl sent a video tour of Schoology and explained the parent portal to you already. So I wanted to actually explain a little bit of what your students sees and how you can, go in there too and see a little bit what they when they're logged in. So again, students can access all their coursework, watch videos, provide feedback, and engage in discussions. So this is really similar to Google Classroom, but it's more streamlined and it's all put in one spot. We have more tools to use, and it's going to be more consistent. So every grade from three all the way to third grade, all the way up to high school, will be using the same tool, which is Schoology. So, a couple ways to log in from home. You don't need a Chromebook. I mean, it does work wonderful on Chrome, anything Chrome related, but it doesn't really, all you have to do is get onto Schoology on any computer. And a couple ways you can do that. You can go to my homepage, look for look for the link. They don't have to be logged into their personal account for Google, but it does help if they do because they can access more stuff from the Google account. And this does work well with Google, by the way. So everything from all the Google Docs, all the Google Slides, we will be using too in here. Um, so you just go down to technology, top link right here, Schoology. And another way you can do is just Google search it, Schoology Germantown, and it's the first one that comes up. And it's like the student home one for the district. And there's a Schoology link down here. And what you're going to do is it's going to look right just like this right here. You're going to have the sign into Schoology. They can use their username or their whole email and then their password, which I'll explain in a second what it is. So their password is just going to be their last name, first initial. Some of the kids have two first initials because if their brother or sister have the same first initial, then they differentiate it. And their password is going to be their lunch code twice. They can put the whole thing in there with at Germantown, the GermantownSchoolDistrict.org one, but they don't need to. Now, once you're logged into Schoology, the home page looks like kind of this top one here. What's really nice is it has reminders for everything. And I think that's some of what parents didn't like about the Google Classroom is they really didn't give them a lot of reminders of what's upcoming. So I really like this part. It says like recent activity here, but this part right here, it has a calendar of everything that's due, not just like one subject, all the subjects that are due for the kids. And so this one right here, we had a getting to know you assignment already. It was due. It was due on Tuesday. Everybody's done already. But it's just a reminder to the kids. And if you look right up here too, which is nice communication, the kids can email me and for questions. It comes right to my computer or right to my email, and I can email them too, so that if they can email me, I can email back, which is nice too. So this homepage is just like an overview of everything. Things come up. I can even post on here reminders of things to come. Sometimes I'll say, hey, here's a schedule for lunch. I can do anything really on here, and the kids could see it. So really, I'm going to go right in here, this first one. So if you look on here, you got they have tabs right on the top here, or links really. And then this is the courses, and this is the one that they're going to use probably most often. So when they click on the courses, we're going to have some options. These two are going to disappear. So that in red, we just kind of streamline it. I didn't want all of them. I wanted all my stuff in one classroom. This way they just click on the fourth grade. I even put a little fun picture on there, the fourth grade, so they know. They also do have art, phy-ed, and music on there, just in case they're sick and then, like say Mr. Nodoff wants to put something in there for you to do, or we do go virtual again. These are already set up and the kids have access to it and they know how to use it. And that is again why I got them using it for a couple of days already. Is I wanted them really to be familiar with this. So when I put things, if for some reason we do um, go virtual again, um, then they're ready. Also, if they're sick, I'll start putting everything in here too, or go on vacation or something pops up. We always have this ready to go. So when you click right on here, now this is the one that I will be using. Then they click right on here, and it opens up like this. And this is nice. I think it's all in one. And what I did is I just created folders for all the subject matter. Instead of doing a whole bunch of them on here and you had to go individually into each one, that'd be a lot easier just to do one click, then see your folders to go into. So we do have the technology. We have word study, math, science, reading, writing, growth mindset, and social studies as of now. And these top three already have stuff in, which they've been working on. And I just think it looks more organized to me and all in one spot. And again, I like it that there's reminders on that when they log in on their homepage for every single one of these subjects. It'll tell you what's due. So if let's just look in the technology one here. If they click this one, it'll look like this. Already I have um, three resources into three assignments, one assignment and two links, I should say. Um, and this one here was an assignment and was due. This is the getting to know you on a Google slide, just a little bit about themselves. And I wanted them to practice opening it up and being able to edit it and then submit it to me. All the kids did really well on this, and please remember, I'm new to this one too. I know Google Classroom really, really well. I know Google stuff really well. However, this is a new program for me as well. We did not use this program, but it makes sense that we're all consistent throughout the district. So if you have kids who are in third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, all the way up, they're using the same platform, and that parents can get in and look to look at this. If not, have them just show. If you don't want to do that, just have them show you their homepage, and you'll know what's due. So this one was due on Tuesday, upcoming Tuesday, which they're all done. And it was turned in. If they clicked on this, their slideshow opened. These are just links to the typing club. We already practice the typing club. And this is a smart learning suite we're going to be using upcoming. So again, the technology ones, I probably put more links in there. Sometimes we'll put just this was just like getting to know you exercise and how to use the Schoology. All right, so if they went into word study, again, I have some links. But when it says like Mr. Woger Day of the Week, so these two right up here are just to Quizlet Day of the Weeks to help them practice their spelling and then Spelling City. But this one right here is where it'll go to a video. It's a video link to my YouTube channel, and where I'm going to be putting a lot of the lessons just in case they want to watch it again. Say the kids were like, I didn't really get that part, and they want to watch it again, or parents want to help and say, I don't get it either. What was he talking about on that one? You can actually, I'm just going to give you this, I kind of teaching the lesson. And again, I say to parents, this is just so you know what we're doing and maybe it can help. Or if they're sick, they can watch this. It might be an assignment, like it might even be saying, if you're sick, this is what to do. So it might even change it, like, so your review or if you're missing that day kind of things. So this is kind of nice there. I can just put these videos right on here, and I'm going to be doing, since we got kind of used to doing videos of ourselves teaching during the distant learning, I can I can start putting more and more of those on. And so when the math one, look, I divided it up between the two parts of our math components of our math program. It is a Bridges math overall, but they do have a number corner element into it, and that's going to be like we're collecting things in the classroom. Might be like feet we're collecting, or every 6 inches, or liters of water, and it's also going to be a calendar collector. So, and then Bridges math is going to be our main lesson um, right here. And I might even put a third one with homework helper, kind of thing. So if you're stuck or something like that, you can go there and help them out too. Um, so if you look at, for instance, I didn't put anything in the Bridges one yet, but in the number corner one, I did put two. So this was our September day one, what we're looking at. And so we were looking for the first and second. Remember, we only had half the kids in the first day and half on the second. That we did the same lesson. I did twice. And here it is again, in case somebody was missing, you could have watched it. Um, the kids did like this kid explained history, and then they said, "Could you put that on there?" So if they wanted to rewatch this, they could. So this is just introducing our number corner lesson of the day, and I'll keep trying to put more and more of those on, and that I have time to. Um, or if I find somebody is sick, I might video it and send it, or I might do a Google slide where they'd have to work through it with me teaching it with videos. So now that's really it for the main area that they're going to be on, which is going to be going into those courses. Again, just repeat that they had these three also, and there's nothing in there right now. They just set them up. And then this is the one we will be using. These will be gone. And again, looks just to me just streamlined, very clean. I even tried to put pictures so they knew which one to go to. Now, they do have other things. So groups, they're not into groups yet. Like sometimes I can assign a little group that they can join. They're probably not going to use this all that much. Um, there's also resources that they can add. Some, like if we're on a project and they just want to keep adding links themselves, they can add more personal resources that they could go to. So say when we get into our country reports later on, and they want to they find a link that they really like, they could add it right in here themselves, and I'll show them how to do that later on. We did not get that far yet. And if you click down on the app part right here, they can connect their Google Drive apps right to it, which is nice. If you click on that, it'll say, "Give me access." It always wants access because remember, it wants to ask permission to connect to Google. So if they had a lot of the writing on here, all of that would come up where they could go in and see it if they wanted to work on it from home. All right, so that's kind of it. I just wanted to, there's a big benefit to it. Again, I'm more and more we're going to explore all the tools. There's a lot more than we're using already, and because they can use it all the way up to high school. The grade report we're not using right now for that. And so really the courses is going to be your biggie. A little bit of the resources. Courses is number one. And I did like that. Again, I'm just going to stress big um, for the homepage, the emailing. I had every kid email me already, and I responded to them. And just going into those courses real streamlined, and seeing all the videos I can put into there too. So if there's any questions, you can still email me. Or really, it'd be a nice thing to do is what I do is I just get in there and tried it. I mean, a lot of this I went through the training, but it was like once I tried it, it was a lot easier. I figured it out. And then the kids were actually a lot better at it than me. So they were, "Oh, you do it like this." I'm like, "Okay." And so every student in the class has tried this and is pretty good at it already. And I'll just keep using this more and more. And I'll put resources for you to get in. One other thing I know he did say that there was that parent portal, which he did not I am not as familiar with, but I know there's apps you can use on your phone and on your like iPad, but those are not quite as detailed. You might just be able to get some of the things that I do, but you won't be able to do a lot with it. Just more like for parents to um, see what's upcoming and stuff like that. Um, so if you have any more questions, you can email me. I'd be more than happy to try my best. Remember, I'm kind of new too, so Mr. Offendahl has been answering a lot of my questions. He said, they said he would take questions too, like that, or if I can't, I'll find the avenues. All right. Well, thanks, and hopefully you can have your student log in at home and show you some of the stuff they've been doing, and they can be the teacher for you. Bye bye.